Welcome to another edition of Stinkin, Thinkin with Robert and Chandra. I'm Robert.
And I'm Chandra.
And we have been together for a little over 2 months now. Any other information you want to let the people know out there about us? Because this is take 2.
Sure. Robert is 55.
Oh, that's right.
I'm 50.
I'm 50. Yeah, I don't like to remind myself I'm 55. But I look pretty good for 55 if I do say so myself. I don't look 55. My face is kind of young looking. I don't have too many gray hairs in my hair.
You're salt and pepper, baby.
Salt and pepper?
Yes.
Okay.
You're in denial.
Denial? Oh my. Okay. But no, we're getting married in 8 days, and we're pretty excited about that. We have our rings, we have our marriage license. We're all ready, and we even got the money to give to the judge who is going to marry us. So yeah, we are all ready. Is there anything else we need? Do you need like a little bouquet of flowers to toss behind you after we get married, or
Nope.
Nope. Okay. And we're getting married in our couples t-shirts.
Yep.
And we're going to do a couple lines from Step Brothers, one of our favorite movies. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it so much. It's going to get here before we know it, but yeah, I can't wait to have this woman for my beautiful wife. So thankful for her every day. And so we've had a pretty good week, haven't we?
Mm-hmm. Good week.
Good week. I think the biggest thing that happened to us this week was we had a little problem with my car. And the issue was the seat kept reclining back. It wasn't locked into position. There was some sort of pin that had the clip that held it in place. It came off. And so every time I would get in and hit the accelerator, it would tilt back, and yeah, it just wasn't safe to drive. So we tried a lot of things. We tried just wiring it down to the base. No, that didn't work. We tried putting a square plastic bucket behind my seat and wedge it into the back seat to keep it from tilting back, and then after a while that didn't help too much. So I had to go to a junkyard to get it out. The first time we went, we couldn't get the nuts to budge, and I don't know why I had trouble saying that. Excuse me. Let me take a drink of water here. Do you want to talk?
So it took us 3 days to get the part from the junkyard. So the first night we went in and we scoped out which seat we wanted because there were 3 Mazda seats. The second night, we had to do this all after work before closing in like a half-hour period, so it was really exhausting. The second night was when we made the attempt to loosen the bolts, but we didn't have enough leverage because we needed a breaker bar.
Yep.
And so the third night, he had help from somebody at work.
No, it was a guy that I know from school, and he helps me with my car. He's replaced my clutch a couple times. I trust him 100%. He tightened up my motor mounts when when I was having trouble with that. I went to Jiffy Lube one day to get my car serviced, And they asked me if I had my transmission worked on lately, and I said, yeah. And they showed me a picture of the housing of the clutch assembly, and it was shaking back and forth like that. There was like one bolt loose, and one bolt was missing, and the other bolt was keeping it on, basically. So I was like, oh yeah, that's a problem. So I took it over to my car guy, and he fixed it. Not a problem. And
it's like an episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah, pretty much. Without the bass music, boom, 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 boom.
This is where I insert yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, yada, yada, yada. You can't yada, yada some things, though, right? Anyway. So anyway, we got the seat out, and it was just sitting here in the living room. I was waiting for him to come and put it back on, or take
on the fourth morning.
On the fourth morning, yes. And I was laying in bed at night, just thinking, what could we use for a breaker bar, or for something to get a little bit more leverage on the ratchet wrench. And I just thought of one of the tubes for the vacuum, one of the plastic tubes that you use for the little extension to get the little cracks and crevices. And so you didn't think it was going to work.
Nope, I thought the extension for the vacuum was going to split.
Yeah, and it worked just fine. I just used gentle pressure. Yeah, we have a little joke about gentle pressure, and don't jam it. So and it worked just fine. Didn't crack the tube at all. And don't give me the bunny ears.
I do the bunny ears when I start to become bored.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, here's your chance. Go ahead and tell the rest of the story.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. So anyway, we got to fill 30 minutes of time. So this is a good way to do it. So.
We fixed the car seat on Saturday morning, and we're functional again. So moving on.
Yeah, we fixed it on Saturday morning. And I was quite proud of myself, too, because I'm not a good car guy. I'm not good at fixing cars, although I did fix a alternator belt on a Chevy S10 years ago. So I already told Chandler that story, and I don't think I'll tell anyone out there. It's just not worth it. Anyway.
This is the week that we hope our tenants move out.
Yes.
Because, tell them what happened when you got the phone call.
Oh, we got I got a call from an apartment manager wanting rental verification. And I gave them glowing references, even though half of it wasn't true. Like, the question was asked of me of whether I would rent to them again. And I had to bite my tongue and say, yes, I would. And do they owe anything? No, they don't owe anything. Although they haven't paid anything on internet and electricity this week, and nothing on rent, of course.
Yeah, it was due on the 10th, and it's being held till the 14th. If they're up by the 14th, we don't care.
Yeah.
But the other tenant that's due on the 10th, he hasn't even said anything. So they don't know. I don't know that they know yet that they were called for a reference. We just want to give them a glowing reference. We could get them the heck out of here.
That's right. So hopefully, we've been praying that they move out, and we can have
the Thanksgiving vacation, the holiday vacation, have the house to ourselves.
Yeah. So that's going to be nice. And we've had
We're this close.
we're this close. There's just been little things that have been driving me crazy. I've been finding dried toothpaste in the sink, hairs in the bathroom sink, hairs in the bathtub. They keep leaving their shampoo bottles and stuff on the edge of the bathtub, and yeah, we like to have them on the floor where they don't get kicked over or tripped on, or it's just kind of a hazard, we think. So anyway, yeah, it's they go in through the side door and out through the side door now. That's been pretty awesome. It's so nice not to have people that don't like us come through and pass off their negative energy on us. Well, basically that's what it is, negative energy.
True. When
they come through.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been really, really, we've had a really, really nice week. And we had church this morning, and church was good. I mean, church is always good, but usually you like to have notes. And the topic of the sermon today was freedom from pride. And how many notes did you take this morning, honey?
None, because they weren't printed out already.
Well, and you tried. I looked over and saw you had the little title written out, and you had your pen ready. Still didn't write anything out.
No.
But that's okay. I think I have the notes here. Let me see here. Yep, right here. So, let's see. Well, of course, I say that now. Pride is trusting in your what?
You can get the notes without the blanks in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you go back far enough.
Huh.
Right here.
Oh, notes without blanks. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm such a guy, I didn't notice that. Okay, so, okay. There you go. Pride is trusting in your own strength. And
maybe being overconfident in it and not letting Jesus take care of everything.
Yep.
That's what it was about.
Yep. And pride is trusting in your own righteousness. And we've been still going over the Bible every night, doing our Bible thing. And pride is trusting in your own wisdom. And we're actually trying to get our pastor to come on the podcast and talk a little bit about his experience and how he started the church, Believers Church of Idaho. So I gotta email him and give him all the information, and hopefully we'll have him on someday soon. So, and I don't know why, but for some reason I was falling asleep in church again. I kept feeling this little nudge. I heard everything. I had my eyes closed, and I was fighting hard to keep them open. But
you don't want to be that old man in church that everybody knows is going to fall asleep.
Right.
And I don't want to be the old woman with the old man that's like,
yeah, I know.
We got to go outside now.
Yeah.
Get up.
And church was really packed today. Well, actually, for the first service, it was really packed. And it took a while to clear everyone out and for us to make our way in. And everyone had on these little name tags. And so I had seen where somebody had gotten a little air freshener. And I actually needed a new air freshener for my car. And so I went out to the lobby right before church started to go get one. And it was a lot easier getting out than it was getting in. Because by the time I made my way out and got me the air freshener, two people had moved into into our row, and I had to kind of get through there. And I swear the lady that I snuck by thought I was going to sit in her husband's seat, because I heard her say, "My husband's sitting there." No, I'm just trying to get over that way, lady. I could have gone the other direction, and instead of coming in from the left, I could have came in from the right, which might have been easier, but I don't know. I didn't think it was going to be that difficult. I didn't think anybody was going to move into our row. I was only gone like one minute, maybe? I don't know. I don't think it was even that long, but anyway. But no, church was good, and I did a little door dashing after that, and made a little extra money, and
pretty much we had just had a good week. We're going to the next week. Can we wrap it up?
Yeah, you want to wrap it up now?
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Well, we're at 23 minutes, so you sure you don't want to...
There's nothing else that's happened that was significant this week.
Wow, it's kind of a boring episode, wasn't it?
Well, life is boring sometimes. Doesn't have to be all roommate drama.
No, but are we ever boring, though? No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, okay. This is Robert and
Chandra
saying have a great week, and just remember, if you have that stinking thinking,
your dreams are sinking.
all right. See you next week, everyone. Have a great one. Bye.
Bye.